Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, your host on Intellect Digest, and in this video I'm going to give you a hands-on review of the ZTE V5 which has been just launched in India, and I'm going to compare it with the Xiaomi Redmi 1S which is going on sale today only in a few hours. And these phones are very close in terms of specifications, but there are some very clear differentiations between these two. So I'll start with my hands-on of the V5 from ZTE, and then we'll compare these two in terms of specifications and features. First thing which is differentiating about the V5 from ZTE is the cameras. It has a 13 megapixel rear and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. This is a selfie phone and comes with a powerful front facing camera, so I'll start with that only. So this is the front facing camera, as you can see, and gives you a lot of detailing, and you can switch to the rear camera just by tapping here. And the 13 megapixel rear camera seems to be doing really good. It comes with a lot of modes, so you can actually shoot, focus, lock, etc. So there are many features and settings that are enabled here. You have a lot of controls of white balance, ISO, etc. Talking about the hardware of this phone, this is a 5-inch display at front, which is 720p and gets 3 touch capacitive buttons. It runs custom UI from ZTE and has Android KitKat 4.4.2 right out of the box. So let me quickly show you the Android version. This is here, and Nubia UI, which is from ZTE. This is the Android KitKat, which is a big plus. Apart from that, under the hood you get a 2400 milliamp battery, which gives you a decent battery backup. Giving you a quick hardware tour, you get a power wake up key on the right. On the left side you have a volume rocker. Finished in metal, the back is white and matte finish, looks very classy. It has ZTE branding, 13 megapixel camera. Let me try and open the back flap and show you what lies beneath. So under the hood you have 2 SIM card slots. This is the SIM 1 and SIM 2. There is also expansion slot, which is very necessary here because it has only 4 GB internal memory, out of which 2 GB is available to the user. So an expansion slot comes in very handy. Let me quickly dive into the storage setting and show you how much storage is actually available. In storage you can see it has a total space of 3.42, and the available space here is 548 MB. This is a unit which we have got for testing, and I'm not sure what is the status like on a retail unit. You can choose the primary storage between SD card and internal storage, which means that you can install applications on the external storage, which is a big plus and which is much required here. It comes with a lot of features like wireless display, etc. Let me quickly walk you through the specification. It has a 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 400 processor, the same as we find on a Moto G. It gets a high definition display, 1 GB of RAM, 4 GB of internal memory, out of which around half a GB is available right now, and some applications are pre-installed. Now let me put it next to a Xiaomi Redmi 1S and show you what is the difference. So the first difference is that it has a 4.7-inch display, whereas this one is a larger 5-inch display. The difference is slight, but yes, it is noticeable. The exterior dimensions are pretty close, but in terms of display, it has a larger 5-inch display. The quality of display is almost identical in both, and you can see the colors are coming out to be really well on both of these. Apart from that, there is a major difference in the cameras. The rear camera is 8 megapixel on Xiaomi Redmi 1S, where it is 13 megapixel, and front camera is 1.6 versus 5 megapixel. So in terms of cameras, if you're looking for a phone for photography, the ZTE V5 makes more sense. When it comes to performance, the Redmi 1S has 1.6 GHz quad-core CPU, Snapdragon 400, same chipset, but at a higher speed, has 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB internal memory. So in terms of specs, the Redmi 1S beats the ZTE V5 hands down. But in terms of camera, the ZTE is ahead. Let me quickly give you a few camera samples of the ZTE versus the Redmi 1S. So I'm taking the shot of same object with both the cameras, and I'll show you the results side by side so that you can compare it for yourself. This is the 8 megapixel camera on the Redmi 1S, and this is the 13 megapixel camera that we get on the ZTE. And as you can see, the detailing in picture is almost identical on both. However, the color reproduction is better on ZTE over here. As you can see, it is more close to natural. Detailing is amazing on both the phones. As you can see, However, the Redmi 1S seems to have a better color composition and less graininess as compared to the ZTE V5. So if I have to pick one camera of these two, the ZTE is slightly better, but it is not that better that I'll want to spend twice the money for a rear camera. But yes, for the front facing camera there is a lot of difference. Let me compare the front facing cameras for you. So I'll switch both to the front facing cameras and I'll quickly take a selfie on both. And let me show you the output. This one looks a bit hazy and not so clear, and this one is much sharper and much clearer, as you can see. So in terms of selfie camera or front facing camera, the ZTE V5 is clearly the winner over here. Another small difference between these two phones is the keys on these phones. The ZTE are backlit keys, whereas on the Xiaomi Redmi 1S these are not backlit keys. These are permanently painted red keys on the bottom of the Redmi 1S. Some similarities include dual SIM capability. They both come with LED notifications, front and rear cameras, very similar form factor. In terms of battery, the ZTE V5 comes with a 2400 mAh battery compared to the 2000 mAh battery that you get on Xiaomi Redmi 1S. The Android version on the ZTE is 4.4.2 KitKat, whereas on the Xiaomi with MIUI 5 is 4.3 Jelly Bean. Now let me talk about one very important thing, which is price. In terms of price, the ZTE V5 is priced at 10,990, which is at practically around 11,000 rupees, whereas the Redmi 1S is at just 5,999, which is 6,000 rupees. At approximately twice the cost of Redmi 1S, I don't think it is a very good value for money. But again, if you are looking for a phone which has great cameras and you cannot compromise at all with the quality, and you want something more stylish looking and with better visual appeal and a larger display, ZTE V5 may satisfy your needs depending on what you're looking for. But if I have to pick one basis of performance and overall value for money, the Redmi 1S is the phone to go with. So summarizing my comparison of the ZTE V5 and Redmi 1S, if you want great cameras, pick the V5. If you want great value for money and faster specifications, go for Redmi 1S. This is all we have on this video. We hope you enjoyed watching this one. Make sure you press the thumbs up button below this video to like this video, and subscribe to our channel for more such comparisons, latest hands-on videos from Intellect Digest. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.